Sioux Falls Argus Leader published 6:16 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time July 3, 2020. Fireworks are returning to Mount Rushmore tonight. President Donald Trump will give a speech in front of 7,500 attending the event, and fireworks will follow. The event is expected to begin at 4 p.m. MT with a speech from President Trump set for approximately 8:30 p.m. Mount. Fireworks are set for about 9:30 p.m. Mount. Argus Leader reporters Lisa Kochke and Aaron Bormett will provide updates from the event and protests outside. See those updates and more in the Twitter widget below. Updates from Argus Leader reporters and others. 4:15 p.m. MT, Mount Rushmore program begins. President Trump is set to give a speech after 8 p.m. MT. 4 p.m. MT, Air Force One headed to South Dakota. 3:30 p.m. MT, protests start in Keystone. Protesters are chanting and holding up signs in Keystone, just down the road from Mount Rushmore where President Trump is set to speak tonight. 3:25 MT, Trump plans fiery speech. President Donald Trump planned a fiery Mount Rushmore speech Friday night, including denunciations of protesters he says are trying to tear down the nation's history. He's adding condemnation of those who pull down statues to a big fireworks show and his more traditional July 4th praise of America's past and values. Trump, who has spoken forcefully against protesters who have tried to topple Confederate monuments and statues honoring those who have benefited from slavery, planned to target the left-wing mob and those practicing cancel culture, said a person familiar with his remarks. Trump planned to condemn such totalitarian behavior that is completely alien to American life, said the person, who described the planned remarks in advance only on condition of anonymity. Read more. The crowd as of 2:30 p.m. MT. The official event kicks off at 4 p.m. MT, but people arrived early. Here's a look at the crowd inside Mount Rushmore as of 2:30 p.m. Previous stories schedule, what we know about Mount Rushmore fireworks and President Trump's speech. Visit Friday. How we got here. President Trump's visit to South Dakota for Mount Rushmore fireworks show. Fifth face. Adding fifth face to Mount Rushmore National Memorial has been political football for decades. Protest planned in Keystone ahead of President Trump's Black Hills visit. The history, what's behind the site's controversial history. No social distancing. South Dakota health experts warn Mount Rushmore fireworks could cause coronavirus spike. Whitney, great faces, safe spaces for Trump at Mount Rushmore, with no along for the ride. Past visit, President Trump is 16th president to visit South Dakota since McKinley.